Hello, collective. Welcome to energy reading. Right now, we're doing the song "Into You" for your message. Okay, please take what resonates. Some of it is going to be based on the lyrics that you're hearing in the background, and some is going to be based on channel messages, and some is going to be based on the cards that we're going to shuffle for you. Okay, so we're going to start with I got this song for you guys on the 19th of March, okay? So I want to say, not to be like that person, it is retrograde, okay? Anything I get during the retrograde should be questionable in the eyes of collective, okay? Usually it's past people coming back, usually it's people you cut off, okay? So, message. But yeah, I got this on the 19th, like I was saying. So let's see any changes that your person has done or is relevant for this connection. So based on the cards, for some of you guys, the changes they are willing to make or have made is cut off some friends. Okay? Or being single. Having fun. So basically, some of them are like, no, I still want to have fun. I still want to be single. I'm done and moved on. And for others, they have not moved on, okay? Even though they're single, having fun, they're not like doing so because obviously something is missing, okay? So I guess half and half. So on to the specific insights. This is gonna be, there's a disclaimer on this. I wasn't really supposed to do this message right now according to like the list I have, because I get, and I don't get, let me just say this song was not on the priority list, okay? It's not in order. And if you watch all my readings, you will know, okay? So, I say this to say, this could be in continuation of another reading I've done titled they're having withdrawals. They miss you so much they're having withdrawals. This could be this one's sequel, okay? Message number 2, I guess. But I quote message number 3, okay? Like I have them all down here. They were never your friend, okay? You took somebody from this person, okay? Or this person took somebody from you. Let me break it down a bit. You were this person's third party, okay? Or they were your third party. So to summarize it, a friend took your soulmate. Okay, even though I don't believe somebody can be taken from somebody because it's a choice. But if we push down the logistics of it all, a friend of yours, or a friend of you, this person, your soulmate, this soulmate, okay, took them away from you, collective. And that is pissing you off. Valid, okay? Or you took this person, this soulmate, away from somebody else that they were together with. And if they're upset, it's equally valid. Okay? This was a matter of fighting for their soulmate. Either they were fighting for yours or you were fighting for their soulmate. I'm just going to be 1000% here. Okay? Now, they were never your friend. So you were never this person's friend. What I'm getting from this is actually a quotation. So you were never this person's friend, which makes me feel like you had your eyes set on their soulmate, and that's why you collected them the way you did, or they had their eyes on your soulmate and they collected them the way they did. Okay? 444 on the clock. It was what it was. Okay? If it happened to you, it was what it was. If it happened to them, it was what it was. Okay? That is the first message. Do we need cards to go on that? Not really, but there was like half cards. So I've got these two ones. So basically, you were running. I'm gonna put the blame on your person, okay? Because they also have a choice. They were running away from their connection to deal with you, anyways, or they were running away from you, collective, to deal with the other person that grabbed them, or vice versa. You grabbed them from the other person, and which makes me feel like they were never really healed. They wanted to end the relationship regardless, whether with you or the other person. Okay. Now, I will have to be honest. There's going to be some sort of repercussion, some sort of karma on your behalf or on their behalf. Okay? Because I feel like it's quite foul to take somebody from somebody that you were a friend with. Now, there was other insights in relation to they were never your friend. Okay? We got playing the victim. I don't know. Somebody's going to play the victim. You, them, the soulmate, the other person. So there's somebody that's going to play the victim. It's going to be you, collective, the soulmate that you took from them, or the soulmate that's been taken away, their person, or vice versa. So somebody's going to be a victimhood, in victim mentality, sorry. And then I have message number 4, underneath the victim stuff. Something was mediocre, okay? So I don't know what that pertains to. Maybe they got with your person or you got with them and you felt it was mediocre. I don't know if it was the winning of it all. I don't know if it was the sex. I don't know, okay? And it's something about that you knew that what they did was foul, or you had suspicions about them doing what they did. So now you don't have to doubt anymore. Or they is getting confirmation now that, oh, collective, I had my suspicions about them. I knew it, okay? It's either you're going to be in this energy or they are going to be in this energy. However, I will say it's a female that's in this energy of like, I knew it. I knew that they were on some bullshit. You or them. Now, I also have the name Elliot. I also have the name Melvin, okay? You could be watching Elliot or Melvin, or Elliot and Melvin is involved, okay? For some of you guys, it could be a same-sex situation. For others, it's not, okay? And I also have Swedish, okay? This could have happened in Sweden. You could know Swedish. Somebody does. Either Elliot, somebody does, okay? And going back to, let me just do a little Elliot, if you're watching for Elliot. So it's time to take a deep dive. So there's something you need to figure out more, and remember to use your mind wisely, or you need to do some relation to Elliot. Melvin. In terms of Melvin, I feel like you need to, let's see here, these 2 cards came out. Okay, so basically, you don't need to wait anymore and observe this because it seems to be blocking something, okay? Now, either you need to do this in terms of Melvin, or Melvin, you need to do this. So there's also something about having suicidal thoughts. Okay? I don't know. You, them, the other person, Melvin, Elliot, somebody is in this energy. Okay? And the last message here, somebody is being fat shamed or is being bullied in terms of like some homophobia, okay? Somebody's being fat shamed and somebody is being somebody's being homophobic, okay? So I think that's why I said in the beginning, whoever is in that same sex that part could be relevant for somebody, okay? And lastly, to summarize it, if we're gonna go based on the lyrics, you're watching for a feminine, okay? But I want to just shuffle a little bit before we do the lyrics part. Collective, this thing is an addiction, obsession, or they're possessive, they're controlling, they can't control themselves, or they are codependent, okay? However, based on the cards, they never intended to be karmic, or they don't see themselves as karmic, okay? They don't have any resentment, or they feel like you shouldn't have either. This card also came out like this. So basically, it's giving all this fear and love and war. That's what they feel. Okay? Or somebody, and they feel like again, all this fear and love and war, what they did was based on this, how they feel. Any action, whomever resonates, they feel like it was valid because it stemmed from love. Okay? So if we're gonna do from them to collective, how are they really feeling? They want to have a deep conversation with you and discuss this or something, okay? How is the other person feeling for them? The other person, so this is some reference, if you stole their soulmate from them, they're feeling they want to heal still with the person you stole from them, okay? Now, in relation to how you should feel about this collective, based on the cards, you should keep things lighthearted, whether they took them from you, okay, or whether you took them from them. Keep things lighthearted for everybody involved, okay? That's the card, okay? I don't feel like everybody's gonna listen to this advice. Some of you guys are gonna be like, fuck this, love and light, and gonna retaliate, especially if they took your person from you. But remember, I stand correctly. Anyone that is being taken away, they also have a choice. Like we clarified, you took this soulmate away from the other person. This soulmate wanted to leave the other relationship, okay? And it's the same thing vice versa. As in, if they took your person away from you, they wanted to leave the relationship, okay? I just wanted to put that in the equation here so you get me, okay? Now, if we're gonna, like I said, this is for any gender, whomever. We're gonna base this on the lyrics. Let's go. So I'm not gonna read too much, but it says, I'm so into you I can barely breathe, and I want to do is fall too deep. You know what? Go and read the lyrics because my speech impedancy is acting up. But on genius.com, it talks about, let's see here. The artist says this song, let's see. It's an homage to an ex-boyfriend, okay? So this could be your ex collective, okay? Or it could be their ex. The song centers around an addicted. Let me just show you guys because I can't. Bam. Okay. So this is why you could have pulled. This is how you pulled your person back. It could have been your ex, or it was their ex, or vice versa, right? You guys were addicted to each other, codependent, or they were addicted to the other person. May 23. 23rd could be symbolic. 2016. Okay. I don't know. Somebody saying it could be Ricky, Don, Benjamin, Ariana, Alexander, Savon, Salamandes. And we're going to, well, okay, April 12th could be symbolic in terms of zodiac sign. 2021, 2010, on the 24th, on the 30, within 30 days and 3 days, you could be 33 years of age. 2016 could be relevant, May 6th, okay? There we go. So again, if we're gonna base it off the lyrics, you're watching for a feminine, so we're gonna just, as per usual. So we got the word, this card in reverse. This ending, it's not gonna be an ending, okay? But somebody will not be in a loving relationship. So I feel like somebody's gonna have a new beginning, and somebody is still gonna deal with the other person, you or them. But will it be in a love relationship? Question mark. Okay. The reason why I feel because of karma. Okay, and somebody doesn't have a decision yet on how to tackle that and how to go about it. But I do feel like somebody wants to have a discussion. So I'm getting the energy of like, right now, I don't know who this is for, but they're like, they don't want to hurt nobody. But somebody was hurt, you or them, as in you or the third party. Hey, even the person that was drifted away. So, hey, ultimately, somebody is like, this is based on love, but like I said, somebody feels like all is fair in love and war. So we're gonna do your advice card. If you're watching for a feminine, so we got this one here. So whatever is an illusion is gonna bring some truth to it. Number 21 could also be symbolic. And then we got whatever obstacle. It's gonna be hard overcoming this. Okay, it is going to be. Whoever is involved, somebody will get hurt. Ended. Okay. So what I'm tuning into, like, there might not be love-based connections yet on both ends, but they're still gonna be like, we're gonna keep in touch. I'm still gonna have them in my life, or vice versa. But will it be love-based? Probably not right now, because the guilt, the karma, I feel like it's going to be guilt for somebody, okay? I do feel like somebody's like, this is not my intention of how things went about. But again, it's a difficult frequency to be in. And not to be like that, but I feel like whoever is like depressed in what I mentioned in terms of the key insights, I think it's because of that somebody's not willing to go into a romantic relationship with somebody, because they could be like, if I do something with you, collective, or with them, you're gonna be kind of pushed into depression, or this person will be. So that will even stress them out more. As an example, now they don't want to live because I'm with collective. That's what I'm getting. Or you don't want to live because they're with the other person. Like, there's something of this nature, okay? Like, somebody's really, I don't know, like, yeah. And I feel like that's why there can't be a loving relationship as of yet. Oh yeah, based on the lyrics in itself, the artist is a Cancer, if I remember correctly. So that could also be relevant. But first, middle, last initials. Please, if you want more insights, the cocoa butter kisses type of insight could, oh wait, I think it's like they're having withdrawals, you're like nicotine to them. That message could have more insights for you, okay? I think I will link it. No, I think I have to, because I also channeled that song when I was doing Sorry, I was channeling this song when I was doing that reading. That's why. There we go. So, collective. Without further ado, first, middle, last initials. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck in your journey in life. Stay healthy and take care of each other, yourself. Okay. If you're watching, from me to you, please manifest the life you desire. Okay.